Me mawafishapo Christ inti. Yeah, this year. We thank God again for the gift of life, and we thank God for the opportunity to see the year 2025. And we are believing that the God who ushered us into this year will see us to the end of the year. So for this week, our word for the week will be looked at from Isaiah chapter 43, from the verse 15. And I read, I, the Lord your God, your Holy One, the Creator of Israel, your King, thus says the Lord, who makes a way in the sea and a path through the mighty waters, who brings forth the chariot and the horse, the army and the power. They shall lie down together, they shall not rise. They are extinct, they are quenched like a wick. Do not remember the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? I will make a way in the wilderness and the rivers in the desert. As we begin the year 2025, the Lord is telling us that He gave us His credentials, He gave us His seal. He's letting you know that the impossible things in your life, He, the Lord, will do it. He says, I am the Lord, the Creator of Israel, your King. He says, I will make a way in the sea and a path through mighty waters. Everything that is rising up against you, He said that I shall make them lie down. He says, I shall make them lie down together and they shall not rise. He says, I shall quench them like a wick. But what are we supposed to do in order to position ourselves to receive this deliverance from the Lord? It says, do not remember the former things, nor consider the thing of old. This is the thing that God expects us to do in the year 2025. To remember is to recollect from the past, and to consider is to make a thoughtful decision. And God is saying in the year 2025, do not allow the past, do not allow former things to influence the decisions you are going to make in the year 2025. Do not allow your past failures and your past successes. Do not allow your past disappointment and your past achievements. Do not let anything in the past influence what God is going to do in your life. It's only then that we'll be able to behold what God is doing in the year 2025. Take a look at the people of Israel. God delivered them mightily through the Red Sea. The next chapter after they experienced the deliverance, they needed water in the wilderness. And the first thing they did was to look back. They began to compare their lives when they were in Egypt. And they were angry at Moses that you bring us to die in the wilderness. Why would they conceive such a thought? Because even though God had delivered them from slavery, consistently they were remembering the past. Therefore, they were not able to see what God was doing in their life. They complained about water, and God provided water for them. Few chapters down, they were hungry and they complained about manna. And they told Moses, when we were in Egypt, we sat around pots with our families and we were eating meals, but you have brought us here to die. Then God provided manna for them. Few chapters down the line, they were fed up with manna and they wanted meat. And they said, when we were in Egypt, we were eating cabbage, we were eating lettuce, we were eating cucumber. Consistently, the people of Israel kept making reference to the past. Hence, they were unable to see what God was doing in their life. Imagine every morning you are waking up to manna falling from heaven. Imagine every day a pillar of cloud and the fire is leading you. Imagine every day a rock is following you. These were people who were experiencing the miraculous deeds of God. But because they consistently were remembering the past, because they were consistently considering the things of old, they were unable to see what God is doing in their life. In the year 2025, God is saying, I will make a path in the wilderness. I will clear up every obstacle. But you need to stop looking back. It's not just our failures that hinders us. Even our achievements, the things you did well last year, they can find us, they can make us complacent and comfortable. But God is saying, forget about the past. The Apostle Paul told us the same thing. He says, this one thing I do, forgetting that which is behind me, and I'm pressing on. The only way you can move forward is when you stop looking at the back. So Jesus told us, remember Lot's wife. And what was the crime Lot's wife committed? She looked back when God was delivering them. And it ends by saying, behold, I will do a new thing. The only way you can see the new thing that God will do in your life is if you stop remembering the things of past. Stop remembering the past mistakes. Stop remembering the past disappointments. Stop remembering the past. He says, behold, I will do a new thing. It shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? I will make a road in the wilderness and the rivers in the desert. God is saying that in this year 2025, I would give you that job. I will complete your joy. I will do all these things for you. It is within my domain. It is within my desire. It is within my will to do these things for you. But honey, we keep making references to our past. It's like dating somebody who always keeps comparing you to your past, the past boyfriend or the past girlfriend. You can never make it in that relationship. And God is saying that in the year 2025, behold, I am doing something. Stop remembering the past. Stop considering the things of old when you're making decisions in the year 2025, because God is doing something. I wish you all the best, and I pray that all of us will be anointed, our eyes will be anointed with eyes to see what God is doing in our lives and to align. It's a new year. Experience the blessings of God. God bless you and see you next week. Bye-bye.